Hello everybody, let's start by creating the heads, rolling 2 pieces of Rice Krispie treats, 1 round and 4 franc, more of a square one. Now that we have franc ready, let's cover it in royal icing, indent the eye sockets, and create a nose, cut it to create the right proportions. And now let's roll a piece of fondant to create the forehead, push it into the Rice Krispies, and now let's roll a piece of fondant, of green fondant, to cover the head. Shape with your fingers and cover the back with the excess. Now we're ready to give it some character by imprinting with the modeling tools. The nose, keep the nose big and strong. Now we're gonna create the eyes by making 2 little balls to fit on the socket. Now we're gonna mark the mouth. We're gonna indent the mouth with the modeling tool. Make it really happy. It's a mouth to the side. He's looking very pleased of all the sugar candy he ate. And keep working on making him super happy. I'm using green petal dust to create some shadows on the sockets. Now some gum glue, and I attach the eyes and add a little bit more of the petal dust to all the indentations to create depth in his face. If you have more shades of green, the more shades of green you add, the better. Some cuts, and keep working to make him scary but cute. Now we're ready to make the ears. Make 2 petals and shape them like petals and create 2 holes on the sides of the head. And now we're gonna glue with the tool the ears, and now we're going to do the same thing with the bolt. Smaller hole, attach the bolt and paint with some silver petal dust. Now let's start with Vlad. It's exactly the same process. Indent the eyes, cover with royal icing, attach the nose, cover the whole face with fondant, and now we're gonna wrap the fondant around the head. We'll finish the back of the head later, and indent the eyes very deep. Vlad doesn't need so much detail on his face, just his nostrils. Now I'm gonna create 2 yellow balls for the eyes, and I'm gonna shadow the socket with some purple petal dust. Now a little gum glue, and I attach the eyes. Then I petal dust both the eye and the skin together to blend. Now I'm creating a mouth by indenting it with the modeling tool. Very big mouth, he's very happy. More shading and all the indentations to emphasize, and now a pointy nose. And also pointy ears. So again, a petal that I make pointy, and then I open 2 holes on the side, add a little bit of gum paste and attach the ears and secure with the modeling tool. Now I make 2 little black balls and press them to make the pupils, and 2 tiny little sausages to create the eyebrows, pointing up to make him evil, but not too much. He looks too evil. Let's keep it fun. It's a children's cake. Now I'm gonna do the sideburns by creating 2 little pieces of fondant, put them to the side, and then I'm creating triangle for the top of the head, and I'm going to attach everything together. Now I'm going to create a long sausage, and I'm going to make it into little ones, and I'm going to attach them all along the hairline and mark them with the knife to make the hair grooves. And there it is. He's ready. And now I'm going to blend everything by shadowing all around it. And 2 little dots of fondant, white fondant, to make the lights. And here they are, the friends. For this cake, I baked 2 13x9 sheet cakes, chocolate, and now I'm filling them with vanilla buttercream that I tinted red just for the fun of it. When you open the cake, when you cut the cake, here's the top one, and now I'm trimming the top. And now I'm going to use the template to cut the coffin. You can find a template, you can find a link for the template in the description below. Here I'm gonna finish with the trimmings, the length of the coffin. And now I'm trimming everything perfect. And it's ready to be covered in chocolate ganache. Look how shiny and pretty is that chocolate ganache. You can also find some recipes, and the link to our blog is in the description below. And don't forget to subscribe, because we're gonna have many more recipes and many more cakes coming every week. So add some Tylos to black fondant. I prefer to buy my fondant already black, and I'm rolling it and cutting the plaques to position around the coffin. All the measurements are in the template. Once I measure everything, I cut with the ruler, a perfect straight cut. And I'm going to do this for all the sides. Now I'm going to roll another piece, and I'm going to use the template to create the lid of the coffin. I'm cutting the letters RIP, and I'm going to glue them to my top. And then I'm going to use the coring knife to create some texture to make it look very spooky. Now that the fondant is hard, I'm gonna add another layer to make it really sticky, and I am sticking all my plaques that have been drying for a while. You can see that I leave a space to create depth to hold the candy. And trim all the sides so it looks very clean where the plaques meet. you can cut with the scissors, and it's done. And now I'm using a tip number 4 to create some bolts, the nails on the coffin. And now I'm going to work on the base, and I'm using foam core so I can stick the skewer for Vlad. I'm combining white and purple to make a marble effect, and I'm just using water to attach the fondant to the board. There you go. And once it's on, I finish on top of the board until I reach all the corners. And I can use what's going to be covered by the cake to finish, and so I have no waste. I think the cake boards look so much prettier when they're covered in fondant. It's a major attractive for the cakes, and I do it a lot. I cover many of my boards with fondant. So once it's ready, I'm going to use this template to create the tiles. I'm just going to press it to mark the tiles. And now I'm going to get a wheel to mark them even deeper so they show for real. Here, I attach my skewer and it stays put because I have the foam core. And I take this big piece of gum paste with tie loss, and I am going to attach a rectangle for his shirt that I'm going to cut in the middle, and another piece of rectangle to create the color, and a tiny piece of yellow to create a medallion that Vlad has always on. And now another piece of gum paste, rectangular gum paste, to make the jacket. I'm gonna roll red and black, and then I'm gonna roll them together to create the cape that is red in front and black on the back. So I'm gonna attach it, and now I'm going to attach the collar. But before I attach the collar, I have to set a Vlad and then put the collar around his neck, like so. Now I'm going to roll 2 pieces of gum paste, flatten the top, create a hand by cutting a triangle and shaping the fingers. Don't make it perfect, make it creepy, make it fun. Add some shading with petal dust and add the nails. And now I'm gonna take the arms, open a hole, put and attach the hand. I'm gonna do it with the other one. His shirt that is showing, a little toothpicks, and there we are. So now I'm gonna add another toothpick crossing his body, and I'm going to attach the arms that I just finished, and the toothpicks are gonna. Now I'm creating Frank's feet. It doesn't have to be perfect. It's more fun if it looks really rough. Let's imprint the nails, and now I create his body from one single piece of gum paste I cut in the bottom, and I start pressing to create the belly. And now I'm gonna make the pants, the hem, really rough by pinching, and then I'm gonna create a belly. Now I have my legs, and with toothpicks I'm going to attach the legs and the feet together. I'm gonna create a little strip of green to make the illusion of a belly poking out of the shirt, and with another shade of gray, I'm creating his shirt. Everything really spooky. And now for the bottom, so it looks like the belly is popping out of the pants and the shirt. And with another shade of gray, I'm creating his jacket. I'm also pinching to create the illusion that is all broken. Now I'm going to do the arms just like I did Vlad's. Always pinching on the hems to make it look really rough. And now, 2 big hands. You cut a triangle and then shape the fingers and then indent some nails. 2 little toothpicks and inside the arms, like so. And now he's ready to go to the board. And now his head on top with a little skewer, and we need to attach the arms, and that's it. Put the arms on top of his belly to make him look like he's full. And now I'm shading with green so everything has the same color. And for a little fun detail, I melted a little bit of chocolate, and I'm adding the chocolate to make him look like he's been eating a lot of chocolate. Make it really cute. And now it's time to add the candy. All kinds of Halloween candies, the more the better. Here are some gummy worms and some gummy bugs. Now I'm attaching the lid with some vodka. And remember, I didn't finish the back of the hair. I'm gonna put a little piece of black fondant to cover, and I'm gonna do the same with the little small pieces of hair. And there he is. Beautiful, super fun, super creative cake. I love it. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe. See you next time.